Everybody, welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and this is Saturday Solutions. I don't know why I always look down at the cards as I say that, but I've got the spread all ready to go. And yeah, we're here looking for solutions. There's enough talk about the problems. A little different here. So come on, join me down at the card table, and let's see what the cards have to tell us about maybe finding some peace in what's been going on lately. Be right. We are. Welcome to my table. I just wanted to say welcome to my new subscribers. I'm so happy that you're here. Um, Makes my whole reason for being here, obviously. No, all of you, my subscribers, the ones who've been here since the beginning and everything, I love you all so much. Um, I can't express that. And so I appreciate you. And so enough of that mushy stuff. If you're new here, let me explain a little bit of what you're looking at for you as we kind of go along. Okay. First off, this, if you're looking at it as I am, top to bottom, you're looking at it as though it's a compass. This one we got a bonus card with. Yay! This is, okay, we've got north, south, east, and west. West is our current situation and where we're going to begin. Here is where we want to end up. We cannot just jump from here to here. We have to go on a journey. And so the journey takes you through valleys where you will find obstacles and through mountains where you could find obstacles. Here we got a bonus card for the mountains. So, hey, maybe we'll find an obstacle and a solution to the obstacle. Certainly hope so. Next, I need to tell you, this is all for entertainment purposes only. It is not meant to diagnose or promise anything. Okay? This is for fun, you guys. We come here because we get tired of all that serious stuff that's in our face all day. The cards that I'm using today, we have over here, we get messages from the animals, the critters that live around us, from the Therapets deck. That is by Kate Allen. This deck is the Shamanic Healing deck by Michelle. Can't read it. I'm trying to read it in my camera. It doesn't work very good. Oh, yes. Matsudas. Matsuas. I can't ever pronounce her name, but I adore the deck. Thank you, Michelle. So, are you ready to get going? I sure am. Let's find out our current situation, which is right here in the west, in the sunset. As this day is progressing, we're getting closer and closer to that time of day. So here we go. What is this card got to say about our current situation? What do we have here? We have the sacred space. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. This is a 3 card. It is two spirals, a spiral going into a spiral, one going, and they're going in opposite directions, which is fascinating in and of itself. This card about sacred space is a 3 card. It's a divine feminine card. It's about abundance and expansion. And it went right along with what I heard from Spirit. This card is not only about space, because we're finding our space is so invaded and bombarded now. It really is difficult to find a place of peace and quiet. So it is even getting increasingly more important that we set up, create, and find a sacred space. A space of our own where we can learn about where we're growing and how we're growing. And so we know how to expand as a person, as a species, and most of all, as a planet. You notice I didn't differentiate about a country. All of this upheaval that's going on in the world is to show us that a breakdown of borders is not death to us all. Other planets learned this eons ago. We are one planet. You get in space, you do not see those invisible borders that are basically all on paper. So those borders and those papers are breaking down. Treaties are being dishonored and broken. Partnerships are changing. And as this happens, it becomes more and more of an invasion into your personal space. Unless you find sacred space somewhere where you can shut that out, it's going to become overwhelming very quickly. Look at everything that's going on. It's not just happening in the United States, obviously. Everything that's happening in the United States is being watched very, very closely in the rest of the world, because it involves them too. It's a concerted plan that has been implemented over many, many years. So it is for a purpose. It is to stop the individualism, the me before you isms. It's about, for those who have never done it, it is learning how to be in service to someone else and not expect anything back in return. It's your motives that are all connected to your perspective. So this little flame right here is keeping this energy going in this spiral labyrinth. If you don't keep moving, it's going to get very uncomfortable. Keep being focused on moving forward. Okay. Next, we have the Valley card. This card is a message from the earth, from Gaia. And I have a special intention here. Is there going to be massive disasters in 2026, Gaia? And I get honoring your energy. Okay, that's about no answer to my question, wasn't it? Maybe, maybe not. I'm a little confused. What do you mean? First of all, it's a 6 card, which is it's about love, material comforts, and balance. I guess if that is our energy. That's pretty much where we're focused, you know? See what the book says. I know, I read a lot from the book lately. I just don't want to get it wrong, you guys. And I don't mean wrong, I just don't want to miss anything. We all have those days when we are diminished. Sorry. We all have those days when we are disinclined to do anything. We try all sorts of mental tricks to talk ourselves into doing what we should be doing. Does this ever work? No. We end up feeling guilty. Very low vibration. For not getting anything done, which causes us to try twice as hard the next day, which causes us to get overwhelmed and exhausted, which then leads to becoming caught up in a vicious cycle. Your body has rhythms, just as everything else in this earth does. Flowers, trees, plants, and elements. The tides ebb and flow. The sun and moon rise and set. Animals hibernate. The flowers grow, bloom, and grow dormant. You need to listen to the inherent cycles within you. Rest when you need to. Work when you need to. Do not try to outthink the natural rhythms. Go easy on yourself and reserve judgment. You are your own harshest critic. Honor your energy. Because I tell you what, that's what you are, is energy. Living in this flesh suit that we live in. Isn't that a pretty card? I love the flowers. And those seeds are ready to sprout and grow in the warmth of the moist, freshly rained on, and warmed by the sun soil. Make a whole new flower to start the process again. Gaia is saying this is all a cycle. And it's been happening over and over and over, as it is supposed to here. Gaia is pointing to me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is, grab it, the feminine energy card. Fascinating. Flowers are kind of similar, maybe? Nah. In my imagination. Anyhow, that card, being an 8 card, is about luminescence. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's about that too, because you're a light worker. It's about being limitless, having strength, and about being in karmic balance. That's what this card is showing right here in honoring your energy. When you honor your energy, it balances it. That's your chakras getting in balance. Makes it easier to breathe, easier to move, and easier to just exist. To just exist. So stop and think about that for a moment. Is that an obstacle to you? Getting yourself into harmony? Being in balance with the earth so that our needs are met? If we're going to be planting victory gardens, then we're going to need our energy balanced with the earth so that we grow healthy food. And watch how the health of this country will improve for some, and some will not be able to. But if we do it together, every garden I have ever had has always had more than I can eat. I give it to the wildlife. I give it to my friends. That's the whole point of having a garden. It's spreading the love of your hard work and where you have connected to the soil. Oh, I like that. My appetite here. No. Yeah, I'm hungry, but that's what that stone is, appetite. Because we've got some extras here. So I can get these little dots out of the way. Let's see what this card is. I'm just going to pick them both up. And let's take this one first, since it was on the top. No. This one, yes, sir. Gotcha. Isn't that interesting when your spirit guide says no really loud in your ear? The 22 card. Transformation. Tomato hornworm. My goodness. That is a critter that lives off of one of the most poisonous plants on earth. We eat the fruit, but by golly, don't you go for that the rest of the plant. It's evening nightshade. That is a very deadly poison. And they thrive on it. That's all they eat, as far as I know. No, maybe not. I think I've seen them on other buildings before. Let me see what it says about number 22 card. Let me see what it says about the number 22 card. Thank you. The peacemaker, diplomacy, healthy, energetic boundaries. It's about divinely guided relationships. Oh, that's a mountain. You've got the sun symbol, you've got rain. I can look at this and say that's Taurus or the bull. And at night, this creature thrives. There's not many birds flying at night that would love to eat this lovely, juicy little creature. This caterpillar. So what is he eating those for? What is he preparing for? He's preparing for transformation. And the next step, after he goes into that cocoon and gets his wings, as he's becoming the butterfly. I realized I just moved that up into the glare. I'm sorry. Here's our second card. We get ascension. The spiral is taking the energy higher than the sun. What I'm getting from these two cards is right now, it seems like there's so much change happening so fast that it is definitely an obstacle. But it is one that we can take slowly, even if we have to do it at night. Because it is about our transformation, and we cannot transform until we let go. Our bodies are too heavy to fly, to soar with our wings, unless we let the appropriate things go. Why do you see a butterfly carrying a suitcase? I know that's a silly analogy, but why would you? Why would we carry so much around with us when it's over and done with? So to be able to ascend, we need to be able to, this is a 6 card again, understand it's about love and about material comforts and about balance. Hello, over here. Feminine energy is trying to heal you once you get to this mountain. I don't know if you consider that to be an obstacle or not. Being able to get to the point where you are so full, you are ready to spend some time in a cocoon so that you can ascend, so things can be better for you and for the whole, the collective, everybody. And here, what can we expect tomorrow when the sun comes up? I like it. What can we expect when the sun comes up? Number 16, masculine energy. So that add the 1 and the 6 becomes a 7 card, which is about determination, spirituality, and wisdom. Once we have gone from creating our sacred space so that we can shut out all the extraneous outside noise, so that we can also honor our very energy, so we can feed it, plant seeds of growth, and tend to the flower that blooms and provides us with the fruit of life. All of this happens under the sun. You can't do it inside hiding. You have to come out. This caterpillar hides out of survival. Here we are transforming out of survival into thrival, into thriving. And that's what the feminine energy is all about. Things happen. I'm going to pull a couple extra cards here. There's a card after this feminine energy card. Things are happening that are triggering our emotions. Things that we are wanting to get some kind of emotional relief from. This card is right here. To me, that's the lotus. It's being washed and purified and cleaned. And it being a 37, you add that together and you get a 10. It's the end of the cycle. It's time for a leap of faith to go from the closed door out into the open. Are you ready? I am. My gosh. Whew. I don't know how to do this. I gotta put that there. Got so many cards out here. My golly. So to be able to ascend off that mountaintop, got some work to do. Got to go some things. Got to plant some things and gotta find your sacred space so you can honor your spirit. Because if you don't, you will be overwhelmed. So, my sweet little purity bunny, tell me, tell us, show us, what do the animals have to tell us today? Yeah, let's just deal with today. We can deal with tomorrow. Tomorrow. A fat little chinchilla. So cute. I agree. I completely agree. I love that. Let's deal with today. We can deal with tomorrow. Tomorrow. You know, we're all trying to figure out what's going to happen next. And I don't know about you, but that's exhausting. How do you prepare for something you have no idea what's coming. You find your sacred space. And that can be, hopefully, even out in the sun. Go to nature. Go to Gaia. Plant your seeds. Work in your garden. Pay attention to the critters in your garden. Some are good and some are not so good. This guy right here, he may be working for the same goal as you are, but the way he goes about it is against what you're trying to do, because he's going to eat your food before you can, because he eats it at night when you're sleeping. And he's silent when he comes in and invades, because he hatches from an egg. Anyway, be prepared to ascend. This bird, he's rising and he doesn't even have his wings extended. He's coming off the energy of the light of the sun. I thank you guys for being here. I hope I can give you some kind of relief and optimism in these readings. I've been doing them for a very long time. Bless you all. Take care of yourself. Pay attention to your neighbors. If there's a neighbor that you haven't seen in a while, maybe you should go check on them. Make sure that there's something you can do for them. Because I know some elderly people are terrified. There's a lot of people right now that are afraid to come out of their houses again. Talk about a lockdown. I swear. So we have to take care of each other. We've got to, you guys, because together we'll thrive. We'll get past this. I love you, and I thank you for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.